Wait, how do I say there's a big mistake in a meeting without sounding rude?
Hmm, that's a tough one. Many people just stay quiet because they feel nervous.
Ah, exactly. I just don't have the right words when things go wrong.
Well, today we're mastering problems and solutions at business meeting conversations.
Oh, wow. So I can finally explain business challenges clearly and professionally?
Exactly. Hi, everyone. I'm Emily.
And I'm John. Let's make professional communication feel safe and easy together.
So, John, before our break, you were saying how hard it is to speak up when something is wrong in a meeting.
Yes, Emily, it is so scary. I always think if I say there is a problem, my boss will be angry, or maybe my friends at work will think I am complaining too much.
I understand that feeling. It is a very common fear. But remember, problems and solutions at business meeting conversations are part of every job. No business is perfect.
That is true. Even the biggest companies have issues every day. But how do I start? I do not want to sound like I am attacking someone.
Exactly. That is the first step of professional communication. Instead of saying, you made a mistake, we use we and focus on the situation. For example, you can say, I've noticed a small issue with our schedule.
Ah, so I'm not saying you are late, I'm saying the schedule has an issue.
Right. It makes it feel like everyone is on the same team. It's not about blame, it's about problem solving together.
I like that. I have noticed an issue. It sounds very calm.
It really does. And when we talk about business challenges, it helps to be very clear. Do not be vague. If the problem is money, say it's about the budget. If it's about time, say it's about the deadline.
Let me try. If we don't have enough people for a project, I could say, we are facing some business challenges with our team size.
Perfect! That sounds very professional. It shows you understand that workplace discussions are about finding a way forward, not just complaining.
Okay, so I explained the problem. Now everyone is looking at me. Now what? I feel like I need to have an answer immediately.
Well, you don't always need the perfect answer right away, but suggesting practical solutions is a great way to show you're a leader. You can use phrases like, what if we try, or one solution could be.
Oh, I see. So I state the problem and then I immediately offer a suggestion.
Yes, it changes the energy in the room. People stop worrying about the problem and start thinking about the fix.
Wow, that really changes how I think about meetings. I used to think a meeting was just for reporting, but it's really a place for problem solving.
Exactly, John. Let's practice a little more. Imagine I'm your manager. I tell you the project is over budget.
Okay. Emily, I see the budget is high. To solve this business challenge, maybe we can look for a cheaper supplier.
That was excellent. You stayed calm, you identified the issue, and you offered a practical solution.
Really? It felt a bit simple.
Simple is good. In workplace discussions, clear and simple words are always better than long, confusing ones. Everyone understands you, and there's no confusion.
That makes me feel much more confident. I think I was trying to use too many big words before.
Many people do that when they're nervous, but professional communication is actually about being easy to understand.
I see. So what if someone disagrees with my solution? That happens a lot in my office.
Oh, that's a great question. When that happens, just stay calm. You can say, I understand your point. What do you suggest? It keeps the conversation friendly.
Right, so it's not a fight, it's a discussion about problems and solutions at business meeting conversations.
Exactly. It's all about the goal of the company. If everyone is focused on the solution, the small disagreements don't matter as much.
I feel much better now. I feel like I have a toolkit. I have phrases for the problem, phrases for the solution, and a way to stay calm.
I'm I'm so happy to hear that, John. You're really getting better at this.
Thanks, Emily. I think I might actually look forward to my meeting tomorrow now.
How that's the spirit. Just remember to breathe and take your time.
I will. But wait, what if the problem is really, really big, like a huge disaster?
That is a bit different, isn't it? When the challenge is huge, the way we communicate needs to change just a little bit more to keep everyone focused.
Really? How so?
Well, we should definitely talk about that next. It's all about how we organize our thoughts before we speak.
Oh, I definitely need to know that. I want to be ready for anything.
You will be. Let's look at how to structure a professional suggestion so it sounds even more convincing.
I'm ready. Let's keep going.
So, John, I was thinking about the words we used earlier. You know, when we talk about problems and solutions at business meeting conversations, some words can feel a bit, well, heavy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I definitely know what you mean, Emily. Sometimes at work, people use these big words, and I just nod my head, but inside I'm thinking, wait, what does that really mean?
I understand. It's like a secret language sometimes, but it doesn't have to be. Let's look at a few of those words we mentioned. It might help you feel more relaxed the next time you are in a meeting. For example, we talked about business challenges.
Right. Business challenges. When I hear that, I think of something very big and very difficult, like a mountain I have to climb. Is that what it means?
That is a good way to see it, John. Yes, a challenge is like a mountain. In a meeting, when we say business challenges, we are really just talking about problems. But problem sounds a bit negative, doesn't it?
Aha. So if I say we have a problem, it sounds like something is broken. But if I say we have a business challenge, it sounds like something we can try to fix?
Exactly, you got it. It's about the feeling of the word. A challenge is something you can overcome. It's a part of problem solving. It makes the situation feel like a task for the whole team, not just a mistake someone made. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It feels more positive. But Emily, what about the word practical? You said we need practical solutions. I know what a solution is, it's the answer, but practical?
Oh, that is such a great question. Imagine you have a leak in your house. A solution might be to build a whole new house, but is that practical?
No, that's way too much work and too much money.
Exactly. So a practical solution is an answer that is easy to do, doesn't cost too much, and fixes the problem quickly. In workplace discussions, we want solutions that actually work in real life, not just ideas that sound good in a book.
I see. So instead of saying, let's hire 20 new people, which is impossible, I could suggest a practical solution like, let's change the schedule so we have more time.
Wow, John, that is a perfect example. You're already getting better at this. That's exactly what we mean. It's about being realistic.
Okay, so we have challenges and practical solutions, but what about professional communication? That sounds very formal, like I have to wear a suit just to talk.
You don't need a suit to speak well, John. Professional communication just means talking in a way that is respectful and clear. It means you're not shouting and you're not being rude, but you're also not being too shy.
So if I see a mistake, instead of saying, hey, you did this wrong, which is not very nice, I should use professional communication?
Precisely. In professional communication, you might say, I noticed a small error here. Can we look at it together? See? You're still talking about the problem, but you're doing it in a way that keeps everyone calm. It's a key part of problems and solutions at business meeting conversations.
Ah, I like that. It's like being a bridge between people instead of a wall.
What a beautiful way to put it, John. A bridge, not a wall. I'm going to remember that. When we have workplace discussions, we want to build those bridges.
Wait, is that the last one? Workplace discussions? That just means talking at work, right?
Yes, exactly. But it sounds more official than just chatting. When you're in a meeting, you're having a workplace discussion. It's the time when everyone shares their ideas to find those practical solutions we talked about.
So if I'm in a meeting and I say, I would like to start a discussion about our current challenges, I sound very professional.
Yes, exactly. You sound confident and ready to work. It shows you care about the team. How do you feel about these words now, John? Still a bit like a mountain?
Maybe a smaller mountain, a hill. I feel like I have the right tools to start climbing now. Problem solving doesn't feel so scary when I have the right words to use.
I'm so glad to hear that. That's the whole point of our talk today. We want you to feel safe when you speak up. These words are just tools to help you be heard.
I think I understand now. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being clear and helpful.
Exactly, John. It's about the connection. When you use professional communication, you are showing respect to your coworkers. And when you look for practical solutions, you are showing that you want the business to succeed.
Right. And business challenges are just things we solve together. It's not just my problem, it's our challenge.
Exactly. You're doing so well. I hope everyone listening feels a bit more comfortable with these words now, too. They're just words, and once you know them, you can use them to make your work life much easier.
I hope so. I'm going to try using practical solution in my next meeting. I think my boss will be very surprised.
I bet they will be very impressed. Why don't you, our listeners, try to think of one business challenge you had this week, just one, and then think of one practical solution you found. It doesn't have to be big. Even a small one counts.
That's a great idea, Emily. It helps to practice thinking this way.
Yes, practice makes everything feel more natural. And speaking of practice, I think it's time we look at how these words actually sound in a real conversation.
Oh, are we going to hear a real meeting?
Well, we're going to try a little role play. We can show how to use all these words we just talked about in a real situation.
Oh, that sounds perfect. I need to see how a bridge builder actually talks in a meeting.
Then let's get ready. We'll look at a situation where something goes wrong and we have to find a way out together.
I'm ready, Emily. Let's do it.
Before we move on, though, just remember, your voice matters in these workplace discussions. Don't be afraid to use these new tools. Now, let's see how a real problem-solving session looks. So, John, I was thinking about how we can make these words feel more like a part of you. It is one thing to know what they mean, but it is another thing to say them during problems and solutions at business meeting conversations without your heart beating like a drum.
Oh, you are so right, Emily. My heart usually goes boom, boom, boom as soon as I think about saying something is wrong.
I understand. So let's practice together. I will say a simple sentence and you repeat it after me. We will take it very slow. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Great. Imagine we are in a room with 5 people. You see a small mistake in the schedule. Take a breath. Now say this. We have a small problem with the timeline.
We have a small problem with the timeline.
Aha! That was very good. But let's try to make it sound even more natural. Try to say small problem, like it's just a tiny thing, not a disaster. Let's try again.
We have a small problem with the timeline.
Wow, much better. How did that feel?
It felt okay, not as scary as I thought.
Exactly. Now, let's look at the next step. When we talk about problems and solutions at business meetings, we often use the word challenge. It sounds more professional than just saying bad thing. Say this. This project is a big challenge for us.
This project is a big challenge for us.
Perfect. Now, let's add a reaction. I will say something and you respond. John, can we finish the report by Friday?
That is a challenge because we need more data. That is a challenge because we need more data.
I love that you added. It makes you sound like you're really thinking.
I am really thinking. I'm thinking about how much I want a coffee right now.
Me too. But let's stay focused for a few more minutes. You are doing so well. Now, let's practice problem solving. This is where you become the hero of the meeting. Say this. I suggest we look for a practical solution.
I suggest we look for a practical solution.
Good. Now, try to say it a bit faster, like you are confident. I suggest we look for a practical solution.
I suggest we look for a practical solution.
Oh, that sounded very professional, John. I really felt like you had the answer.
Really? I felt a little bit like a boss when I said that.
You should. That's the goal of professional communication. You want people to trust you. Now, let's try a sentence about business challenges. Sometimes things are difficult for the whole company. Say this. We need to discuss the current business challenges.
We need to discuss the current business challenges.
Right. And remember to pause. Pausing gives people time to listen. Let's try, we need to discuss the current business challenges.
We need to discuss the current business challenges.
I like that. It sounds serious but calm. Now, let's talk about workplace discussions. Sometimes you just want to talk about how things are going. Say this. Can we have a quick discussion about the new plan?
Can we have a quick discussion about the new plan?
Excellent. John, imagine you are in a meeting and everyone is talking at once. You want to suggest something. You can say, I have a practical solution for this situation.
I have a practical solution for this situation.
Yes, you sounded so sure of yourself.
I'm starting to feel more comfortable. It's like these words are becoming tools in my toolbox.
That's a beautiful way to put it. They are tools, and the more you use them, the easier they feel in your hand. Let's try one more for professional communication. This one is for when you want to be helpful. Say, I would like to help find a solution to this issue.
I would like to help find a solution to this issue.
Very nice. I like how you used the word issue. It's a very common word in problems and solutions at business meetings.
Yes, issue. It feels smoother than saying problem every time.
Exactly. It shows you have a good vocabulary. Now, let's try a longer one. This is for participating confidently. I agree that we have a challenge, but I have a plan.
I agree that we have a challenge, but I have a plan.
Wow, you sound like the CEO now.
I wish, but it feels good to say it. My heart is not beating so fast now.
I'm so happy to hear that. That's the power of practice. You're turning business challenges into simple conversations.
Thank you, Emily. This shadowing is really helping. I feel like I'm not just learning words, but I'm learning how to be me in English.
That's the most important part, John. Being yourself. Being professional doesn't mean being a robot. It just means being clear and helpful.
Right. Clear and helpful. I can do that.
I know you can. Let's try one last practice sentence. This is about workplace discussions. Let's talk about the next steps for this project.
Let's talk about the next steps for this project.
Perfect. You are ready for any meeting now.
Well, maybe not any meeting, but I feel much better about the next one.
And that's all we need, one step at a time.
You're right.
One step at a time.
Now, I think we both deserve that coffee we were talking about.
Oh, definitely. My brain needs a little break.
Before we go, I want everyone listening to try this too. Try saying these sentences out loud while you walk or while you make your tea. It really helps.
Yes, don't be afraid to sound a little silly at first. I did.
You didn't sound silly, John. You sounded like you were growing. And speaking of growing, there's one more thing we need to talk about before we finish our session on problems and solutions at business meetings.
Oh, what is that?
Well, we talked about how to say things, but what about how to listen?
I see. Listening is just as important as speaking, especially when things are difficult.
Exactly. So let's move on and talk about how to really understand what others are saying during these tough moments. You did such a great job with those practice sentences, John. I could really hear the confidence in your voice.
Thank you, Emily. Honestly, I feel much more relaxed now. It's not so scary when we talk it through together like this.
Exactly. Practice makes everything feel more natural and safe. And that brings us to a very special part of our show today.
Oh, I know what this is. Is it time for the question of the day?
Yes, it is. We want to hear from you, our lovely listeners. Today's question is all about problems and solutions at business meeting conversations.
I'm ready. I love hearing what our listeners think. What should they share with us today?
Our question is, what is a common problem you see at your workplace, and what is one simple way you like to solve it?
That is a very good question, Emily. It makes me think about my own office. Let's give our friends some ideas for their answers so they can practice their workplace discussions.
Great idea. Here are 5 simple ways you could answer.
Example 1. One problem is having too many long meetings. My solution is to suggest a 15-minute limit for each topic.
Aha, that is very smart. Example 2, a big challenge is when we have too much work at once. I suggest talking to my team to share the tasks.
Example 3, sometimes the office is too noisy. My solution is to ask for a quiet space when I need to focus.
Very practical. Example 4, a common issue is when instructions are not clear. I suggest using professional communication to ask for a clear list of steps.
And example 5, we often lose focus in meetings. My solution is to have a clear plan or an agenda before we start.
Wow, those are excellent, John. You see, problem solving is really about these small, practical solutions.
Exactly, Emily. It's not about being perfect. It's just about trying.
Now it's your turn, listeners. Please share your answer with us. Hearing about your business challenges helps everyone in our community.
Yes, tell us your stories. We learn so much from you.
I agree. And before we move on, I want you to take a deep breath. You are doing great.
I feel good. What are we talking about next?
Well, we have one last thing to help you feel even more confident in your next meeting. Well, John, we have reached the end of our time together today. It went by so fast.
Oh, it really did. I truly enjoyed learning how to handle problems and solutions at business meeting conversations.
Me too. It is very important to remember that speaking up about business challenges is not about complaining.
Right. It is actually about helping the entire team find practical solutions together. It feels much better when I have the right words for workplace discussions.
Exactly. Using professional communication helps everyone feel more comfortable and safe.
I feel much more relaxed now. Thank you for walking through this with me, Emily.
Of course, John. To everyone listening, thank you for being here with us. You are doing a great job.
Yes, take it slow, and remember that you can do this. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Congratulations on making it all the way through the lesson with Emily and John. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right in the center of your screen so you never miss our next lesson. You can also check out more videos right over here on the left or right side. We've picked them just for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Because I need a job?
Oh no, that is exactly how not to answer. Your mind goes blank and you just freeze up.
It happens to me every single time.
Don't worry, today we're sharing a simple job interview strategy to help you speak clearly even when you're nervous.
Wow, I really need that. Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Emily. Welcome back to Fluent English Daily. Let's get you ready to succeed. Ready for your next big step? It is so normal to feel a bit scared, John.
Oh, I know that feeling very well, Emily. My heart usually beats so fast. I forget everything I want to say.
You are not alone. That is called interview anxiety. Today, we're looking at a story about a woman named Anna. She is in a job interview with a manager named Paul.
I see. Does Anna get nervous too?
She does. In the middle of the interview, Paul asks her a very common question. Why do you want this job? And suddenly, Anna just freezes.
Oh no, she stops talking?
Yes, she completely forgets the word she wants to use. She wants to say she is motivated, but her mind is blank.
That is my biggest fear. What does Paul do? Is he angry?
Not at all. Paul is very kind. He gives her a great piece of advice for her communication skills. He tells her that if she forgets a word, she can just describe it.
Really? How?
Well, instead of searching for the word motivated, Paul suggests she can say, I am someone who is willing to work very hard because I love this field.
Wow, that is so helpful. It takes the pressure off. You do not need the perfect word, you just need to explain your heart.
Exactly. This is a big part of a good job interview strategy. It's okay to use simple words to explain a big idea.
I like that. It makes me feel much more safe. So does Anna feel better after that?
She does. And then Paul teaches her a specific structure to answer that difficult question. It's called a 3-step response framework.
Oh, I love frameworks. They're like a map for my brain. What is the first step?
The first step is to use the word firstly. You state your first reason, usually about your skills or your experience.
Okay, so I could say, firstly, I have 3 years of experience in sales.
Perfect. Then comes the second step. You say, secondly. This is where you talk about the company. Maybe you talk about their growth or why you are interested in them.
Aha, so secondly, I see your company is growing very fast and I want to be part of that.
You are a natural, John, and the final step is very important. You say, above all. This is for your final, most enthusiastic reason.
Above all, I am very excited to bring my energy to your team. How is that?
That is wonderful. Using firstly, secondly, and above all helps the interviewer follow your thoughts. It shows great career development and preparation.
It sounds so professional, but the words are actually quite simple.
That is the secret. Simple words, clear structure. Anna starts practicing this right away in her interview.
Does she do a good job?
She does. She tells Paul, firstly, I have a strong background in sales and I get on very well with people.
Wow, she sounds much more confident now.
She really does. Then she continues, secondly, the growth of this company is a big incentive for me to join.
Oh, incentive. That's a good word. It means a reason to do something, right?
Exactly. She's showing Paul that she has done her interview preparation.
So does she finish the third step? Does she say above all?
Well, she starts to. She says, above all, but then something very strange happens.
Really? What happened?
Suddenly, the door flies open. A colleague named Denise runs into the room. She looks very upset and distressed.
Oh, wow. An interruption? That is so stressful for Anna.
It was very sudden. Denise was in a state of distress, so Paul had to stop the interview immediately to help her.
Oh no, poor Anna. She was doing so well with her three-step response framework. Does she get to finish?
The session ended right there. It was a very unexpected ending, but even though it stopped, Anna learned something very valuable about her communication skills.
Right, she learned how to handle her interview anxiety. That is a huge win for her career development.
It really is. Even if things go wrong, like a sudden interruption, having a strategy makes you feel more in control.
I feel much better now, Emily. I'm going to practice saying firstly, secondly, and above all in my mirror tonight.
That's a great idea, John. It really helps to hear yourself say the words out loud.
I agree. So we learned that describing a word is better than freezing, and a three-step plan keeps you organized.
You got it. It's all about making the process feel familiar and safe.
Well, I'm excited to learn more. What should we look at next?
Well, before we move on, I want our listeners to think about their own skills. If you had to use the firstly step right now, what would you say about your own experience?
Oh, that's a good question for everyone at home. Think about your first reason.
Exactly. Take a moment to think, and when we come back, we'll talk about how to handle even more difficult questions.
I'm ready for that. Let's keep going.
Ready for your next big step. It is so normal to feel a bit scared, John.
Oh, I know that feeling very well, Emily. My heart usually beats so fast. I forget everything I want to say.
You are not alone. That is called interview anxiety. Today, we are looking at a story about a woman named Anna. She is in a job interview with a manager named Paul.
I see. Does Anna get nervous too?
She does. In the middle of the interview, she just stops. She cannot remember the words.
Ah, that is my biggest fear. Before we see what happens to Anna, can we talk about some of those words you used? I want to make sure I really understand them.
That is a wonderful idea, John. Let's look at our first term, interview anxiety.
So, anxiety is a big word. Does it just mean being nervous?
Yes, exactly. But it's that specific feeling you get before something important. Your heart jumps, your hands might get sweaty, and your mind feels cloudy.
That is exactly what I feel. It's like my brain goes on a holiday and leaves me all alone in the room.
Right. Many people feel this. In a job interview, it can make you forget simple words. That's why we call it interview anxiety. It's the stress of being judged or watched.
Wow, okay. So it's not just being shy, it's a real thing that happens to many people.
Exactly. And knowing the name for it helps us fix it. When you feel it, you can say to yourself, oh, this is just my interview anxiety. I can take a deep breath.
I like that. Deep breaths help. What about the next one? I think I heard you mention interview preparation.
Oh, this is a very important one. Preparation means the work you do before the interview starts.
Like picking out a nice shirt?
Yes, that is part of it. But it's also about reading about the company. It's about practicing your answers. It's everything you do to feel ready.
Oh, I see. So if I spend an hour reading about the job, that is interview preparation.
Exactly. Think of it like a map. If you have a map, you don't get lost. Preparation is your map. It helps you stay calm because you know what to expect.
Right. So if I have good preparation, maybe my interview anxiety will go away.
Well, it might not go away completely, but it will definitely be much smaller. You will feel more in control.
That makes so much sense. I usually just show up and hope for the best. Maybe that's why I get so nervous.
Probably. It's much better to have a plan. Now, let's talk about communication skills. This sounds professional, but it's actually quite simple.
Does it just mean talking well?
In a way, yes, but it also means listening well and making sure the other person understands you.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about using big words.
Not at all. In fact, good communication skills are often about using simple words clearly. It's about being able to tell a story or explain why you are good at a job without making it complicated.
So if Anna forgets a word but describes it instead, is that a good communication skill?
Yes, that is a perfect example. Paul, the interviewer, actually tells her to do that. If you forget the word motivated, you can say, I am someone who works very hard because I love to see results. You are communicating the same idea.
Wow, I never thought of it that way. I thought if I forgot a word, I failed the test.
Oh, definitely not. Good communication skills are about staying calm and finding another way to say what you mean. It shows you're flexible.
I like that. Flexible. Okay, so we have anxiety, preparation, and communication. What was that last one? Something about a framework?
Yes, the three-step response framework. This is a very helpful part of our job interview strategy today.
Framework. Sounds like building a house.
You are right. It's like the skeleton or the bones of your answer. Instead of just talking and hoping you say something good, you use three steps.
3 steps, like 1, 2, 3?
Exactly. Firstly, you talk about your skills. Secondly, you talk about the company. And above all, you show your excitement.
Oh, so it's like a recipe for a cake.
Yes, exactly. If you follow the steps, the cake, or your answer, will be great every time. It keeps you from getting lost when you're nervous.
I see. So if my mind goes blank, I just think step 1, step 2, step 3.
Right. It gives your brain a path to follow. It's a very powerful tool for career development.
Career development. That means getting better at your job over time, right?
Yes, it's the journey of your professional life. Learning how to interview well is a huge part of career development because it helps you get to the next level.
So all these things work together. My preparation helps my communication skills, which helps my career development.
You've got it, John. You're a natural.
I'm trying. I really want to help our listeners feel like they can do this too. It feels less scary when we break it down like this.
I agree. It's all about taking small steps. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to be prepared.
Prepared, not perfect. I like that. I'm going to write that down.
Good idea. Now, I want to ask our friends listening at home, which of these is the hardest for you? Is it the interview anxiety, or maybe you find it hard to practice your communication skills?
Oh, I bet a lot of people feel the same way I do. It's that freezing moment that's the worst.
It really is. But remember, even people like Anna, who are very talented, feel this way.
Right. It's just a part of being human.
Exactly. So we have covered our big words for today. We know that anxiety is normal, preparation is our map, and communication is about being clear, not fancy.
And the framework is our secret recipe.
Yes, exactly. Now that we have our tools, are you ready to go back to the story? I want to see how Anna uses that framework when Paul asks her the big question.
Oh, I am definitely ready. I want to see if she can stop her heart from racing and give a great answer.
Well, she's going to try her best, but as we will see, sometimes things happen in an interview that you just can't prepare for.
Wait, what do you mean? Does something go wrong?
Let's just say an unexpected visitor arrives.
Oh no, now I'm really curious.
Don't worry, we're going to listen to it together. It's a great way to see these communication skills in action.
Okay, lead the way, Emily. I'm listening.
Let's see how Paul helps Anna find her voice again. It's a really helpful lesson for all of us.
Aha, I'm ready. Let's get back to the interview.
ready for your next big step. It is so normal to feel a bit scared, John.
Oh, I know that feeling very well, Emily. My heart usually beats so fast. I forget everything I want to say.
You are not alone. That is called interview anxiety. Today, we are looking at a story about a woman named Anna. She is in a job interview with a manager named Paul.
I see. Does Anna get nervous too?
She does. In the middle of the interview, her mind goes totally blank. She forgets the word she wants to say. But Paul is a very helpful interviewer. He gives her a great job interview strategy to stay calm.
Wow, he sounds like a great boss already. I want to learn that.
We are going to practice together, John. We will do some shadowing. This means I will say a sentence and you repeat it after me. It helps build your communication skills and makes you feel more confident.
Okay, I'm ready. I will listen carefully.
Great. Let's start with a simple sentence about how we feel. Repeat after me. It is okay to feel interview anxiety.
It is okay to feel interview anxiety.
Very good. One more time, nice and slow. It is okay to feel interview anxiety.
It is okay to feel interview anxiety.
Perfect. When we feel this way, we need a plan. Paul teaches Anna a 3-step response framework. This helps her answer the hard questions. Repeat this. I am learning a 3-step response framework.
I'm learning a 3-step response framework.
Exactly. It sounds a bit fancy, but it is just a way to organize your thoughts. Now let's try our primary keyword. Repeat after me. This job interview strategy helps me speak clearly.
This job interview strategy helps me speak clearly.
Excellent, John. You sound very professional.
Thank you, Emily. I feel professional when I say that.
Good. Now let's look at what Anna did. When she forgot the word motivated, Paul told her to use other words. He said she could explain that she is willing to work hard. This is a great part of interview preparation. Let's practice that. Repeat after me. Good interview preparation helps me find the right words.
Good interview preparation helps me find the right words.
Exactly. If you forget a big word, use small words to describe it. It's all about career development. Let's try that one. Repeat after me. I care about my career development.
I care about my career development.
Very nice. You see, John, when you practice these sentences, you are training your brain to stay calm.
Right. I feel less nervous already just by saying these things out loud.
I am so glad to hear that. Now let's practice the 3 steps Paul taught Anna. The first step is to use the word firstly. This is for your skills. Repeat after me. Firstly, I have strong sales skills.
Firstly, I have strong sales skills.
Great. The second step is to use secondly. This is for the company. Repeat. Secondly, I like how this company is growing.
Secondly, I like how this company is growing.
And the final step is the most important. We use the phrase above all. This shows your energy. Repeat after me. Above all, I am excited to join the team.
Above all, I'm excited to join the team.
Wow, that was full of energy, John.
I really felt that one, Emily. It feels good to say above all.
It really does. It shows the interviewer that you really want the job. Anna felt much better after she practiced this. She started to answer Paul's question again using this structure.
I see. So she used firstly for her background in sales.
Yes, she told him that she is very good at getting on with people. That is a very important skill in sales. Let's practice that. Repeat. I am good at getting on with people.
I am good at getting on with people.
Nice and smooth. Then she moved to the second step. She talked about how the company is getting bigger. Repeat after me. The company's growth is a great incentive for me.
The company's growth is a great incentive for me.
Good. An incentive is just a reason that makes you want to do something.
Oh, I see. Like a reward.
Exactly, like a reward or a motivation. So Anna was doing so well. She was just about to say her final point, the above all part.
And what happened next? Did she finish the sentence?
Well, something very strange happened. Just as she was about to finish, a colleague named Denise ran into the room.
Oh, did she knock on the door?
No, she just burst in. She looked very upset and distressed. She shouted that something was wrong.
Wow, that's a big interruption. What did Paul do?
Paul had to stop the interview immediately to help Denise. It was a very sudden end to the meeting.
That's a shame for Anna. She was doing so well with her three-step response framework.
It is a shame, but don't worry. Anna showed that she had the communication skills to handle a difficult situation. Even though the interview stopped, she had already made a great impression.
Right, because she used the strategy we practiced.
Exactly. It's not about being perfect, it's about having a plan when things get difficult.
I feel like I have a plan now, too. Firstly, I listen to you. Secondly, I practice the words. And above all, I have fun.
I love that. That is a perfect use of the structure. You are a natural.
Thank you, Emily. This job interview strategy really works.
It really does. Now, for everyone listening at home, we want you to try this. Think about a job you want. Why do you want it? Try to use firstly, secondly, and above all.
Yes, try saying it out loud while you're walking or making coffee. It really helps with the interview anxiety.
That's a great tip, John. Practice makes it feel familiar and safe.
Emily, what happened to Denise? Why was she so upset?
That is a very good question. We'll have to find out what happened in the office that day.
I'm very curious now.
We will talk more about that next time. But before we go, let's do a quick recap of the structure we learned today.
Okay, I'll help. Firstly, talk about your skills.
Secondly, talk about why the company is interesting to you.
And above all, show them your passion and energy.
Perfect. You are ready for any interview now, John.
Maybe. I'll keep practicing my communication skills every day.
That is the best way to do it. Just a little bit every day makes a big difference in your career development.
I agree. Well, I'm going to go and practice my above all face in the mirror now.
I want to see that. But wait, we still have to look at the summary of the whole story. Let's make sure we didn't miss any important details about Anna and Paul.
Ready for your next big step. It is so wonderful to practice like that, isn't it?
Yes, it really makes me feel more ready. But Emily, before we finish this part, I want to ask our listeners something special.
Oh, that is a wonderful idea, John. It is time for our question of the day.
Great. So here's my question for everyone listening. What is your favorite job interview strategy to help you feel confident?
That is a big question. Having a good job interview strategy is like having a map when you are lost. It shows you the way and stops you from getting confused.
Exactly. It helps with that interview anxiety we talked about earlier. It makes everything feel a bit safer.
Smiling, let's give our friends 5 example answers. This can help you with your interview preparation today.
Okay, here's example number 1. My strategy is to take 3 deep breaths before I walk into the room. It helps my heart slow down.
Aha, that is very helpful. Example 2, my favorite way is to write down 3 things I am proud of. I read them to remember I am a hard worker.
I like that one. Example 3, I always practice with a friend. We role play the difficult questions so I do not freeze during the real meeting.
Very smart. Example 4, I focus on my career development. I research the company for hours, so I feel like I know them already.
And example 5, I use a 3-step response framework. I plan my firstly, secondly, and above all points before I even arrive.
Wow, those are all so useful. Gently, now we want to hear from you. What helps you the most when you're nervous?
Yes, please share with us. Do you have a special trick to stay calm and happy?
You can write your answer down or just say it out loud to yourself. Using your communication skills like this is the best way to learn.
Right. And please do not worry about mistakes. The most important thing is to keep moving forward.
Gently, you are doing so well. Now, we need to see what happened to Anna in our story.
Oh, that's right. Her interview was going well, but then something changed.
Exactly. Let us go back and see how it ends.
That is a great question, John. I hope our friends share their ideas with us.
Me too. It is so nice to know we are all learning together here.
Exactly. Today, we learned that feeling interview anxiety is okay. Anna showed us that even if we freeze, we can use a simple job interview strategy to find our way back.
Right. That 3-step response framework is like a map. It helps our communication skills stay strong and clear for everyone.
It really does. Career development takes time, but small steps like this make a big difference in your interview preparation.
I feel much calmer now, Emily. Thank you for this wonderful talk today.
I am so glad, John. Thank you all for listening to us today. You are doing a really great job.
Goodbye to everyone. See you next time for more.
Keep smiling and stay safe. Bye, everyone.
Welcome to Fluent English Daily, the professional way to master the English.
Ever finished a huge project but stayed completely silent during the big meeting? It's so hard to talk about your wins without sounding like you're bragging.
Many people feel that way. But today, we'll show you how to share your business meeting achievements clearly. You'll learn to present results and project success with ease.
Wow, I really need that. I want to highlight my team contributions more.
You definitely can. Hi, everyone. I'm Emily. Welcome back to Fluent English Daily.
And I'm John. Let's make confident speaking feel easy.
You definitely can, John. It is all about how you say it. You don't have to be loud to show your business meeting achievements.
I see. I always thought that if I did good work, people would just notice it. But that doesn't always happen, does it?
No, it doesn't. Everyone is very busy in a business meeting. They are thinking about their own work. If you don't tell them about your project success, they might not know.
Wow, that makes sense. But how do I start? Every time I think about talking about my work, I feel a bit nervous. My heart goes fast.
That is very normal, John. Many people feel that way. Let's try some simple professional communication. First, think about the facts. What did you actually do?
Well, last week, I fixed a big problem with the website. It was taking a long time to load, and now it's fast.
Oh, that is great. That is a perfect example of an achievement. Instead of saying, I fixed the site, you can focus on presenting results. You could say, I'm happy to share that the website is now 20% faster.
Aha, so I use numbers.
Exactly. Numbers are your best friend. They make confident speaking much easier because you're just telling the truth about the data. It doesn't sound like bragging when you use numbers.
The website is 20% faster. That sounds good. It sounds professional.
It really does, and it shows your project success clearly. Now, let's talk about team contributions. You didn't do it all alone, right?
No, Sarah helped me test the new code. She was very helpful.
Perfect. When you're in a business meeting, mentioning others is a great way to talk about your work while being kind. You can say, with Sarah's help, we improved the loading speed.
I like that. It feels safer to say we instead of I all the time.
It is, but don't forget to show what you did too. You can say, I managed the code changes and Sarah did the testing. This shows your specific business meeting achievements while also being a good team player.
Right. I see. It's a balance.
Exactly. Let's try another scenario. Imagine you're in a meeting and your boss asks, John, how is your project going?
I would usually say, it's going okay. We're working on it.
Okay is a bit boring, right? It doesn't tell the boss anything about your progress.
You're right. It's very boring.
Let's try to add some professional communication there. Instead of okay, try using words like progress or milestones.
Milestones, like the big steps in a project?
Yes, you could say, we are making great progress. We just finished the first phase and the feedback is very positive.
Wow, that sounds much more like I know what I'm doing. It gives me a feeling of confident speaking.
It really does. And you're still being honest. You're just choosing better words to describe your project success.
I'm starting to feel better about this. But Emily, what if someone asks me a hard question about a mistake?
That's a good question. Even when things aren't perfect, you can still show your business meeting achievements. You can talk about what you learned or how you fixed the problem.
So, like, we had a small problem, but I found a solution?
Exactly. That shows you're a problem solver. That is a huge team contribution. Companies love people who can fix things.
I guess I am a fixer then.
You are. Now, let's practice a full sentence for your next meeting. Can you try to combine everything? The results, the team, and the confidence.
Okay, let me try. This week, I finished the new layout for the client. By working with the design team, we made the page easier to use. The client said they really liked the new look.
Wow, John, that was perfect. You shared your business meeting achievements, you mentioned team contributions, and you sounded very professional.
Really? It didn't sound like I was bragging.
Not at all. It sounded like you were giving a helpful update. People love to hear about project success. It makes them feel good about the company, too.
I never thought about it that way. If I share my success, it helps everyone feel good.
Exactly. It's not just about you, it's about the team's energy. When you use professional communication to share wins, the whole room feels more positive.
I like that. It makes me feel less scared to speak up.
I'm so glad to hear that. Confident speaking comes with practice. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
I will try it in my meeting tomorrow. I have a small update about the database.
That is a great chance. Remember, use a number or a specific result.
Right. I cleaned the database, and now it saves us 2 hours of work every week.
2 hours? That is a lot, John. That is a major achievement.
It is, isn't it? I didn't realize it was a big deal until I said it out loud.
See, that's the power of presenting results. Sometimes we don't even realize how much we have done until we use the right words to describe it.
You're right, Emily. This coffee chat is really helping me. I feel like I have a plan now.
I'm happy to help. It's all about making your work visible. You work hard, so you should let people know in a way that feels natural and helpful.
Visible. That's a good word. I want my work to be visible, not invisible.
Exactly. No one wants to be a ghost in a business meeting.
No ghosts, just confident speaking and clear results.
You've got it. It's also helpful to look at how others do it. Next time you're in a meeting, listen to the people who sound the most professional. What words do they use?
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll take some notes. I notice my manager always says, I'd like to highlight before she says something good.
I'd like to highlight is a beautiful phrase. It is very soft, but very strong. It's perfect for professional communication.
I'd like to highlight the project success of the marketing team.
Perfect. You are learning so fast, John.
Thanks, Emily. I'm going to practice these phrases tonight.
Good idea. Why don't we look at some more specific phrases for different types of meetings? There are some great ones for when you're leading a project versus when you're just helping out.
I'd love that. Let's keep going.
You are so right, John. People are busy. That is why we need to use clear words when we talk about our work. Let's look at some of those words now. They will help everyone with their business meeting achievements.
That sounds like a great plan. I sometimes hear words at work and I think, what does that really mean? It can be a bit confusing, right?
Oh, absolutely. The first one is a big one. It is professional communication. Have you heard that before?
Yes. It sounds very serious. Does it mean using very long words and never smiling?
No, not at all. Professional communication just means speaking in a way that is clear, polite, and helpful for the job. It's not about being a robot. It's about being easy to understand. For example, instead of saying, I did stuff, you might say, I completed the report.
Aha! So it's about being specific. If I say, the project is okay, that's not really professional communication, is it? Because it's too simple.
Exactly. It doesn't tell the boss anything. If you want to show your business meeting achievements, you need to be clear. Use words like finished, organized, or improved. That's what professional communication is. It builds trust.
I see. It makes sense. If I speak clearly, people feel safe. They know I know what I'm doing. What about presenting results? I hear that one all the time in the office.
That is a very important one. Presenting results is just a fancy way of saying showing what happened at the end. Think about a cake, John. If you bake a cake, the result is the delicious cake people eat.
I love that. So if I'm in a meeting, I'm showing the cake?
Yes. In a business meeting, you might show a graph, or you might just say, we sold 10 more items this week. That's presenting results. You're showing the fruit of your hard work. You aren't just talking about the work you did, you're talking about what that work achieved.
Wow, okay. So instead of saying, I called many people, I should say, I called 20 people and 5 of them bought our product. That's presenting results.
Exactly. You got it. It shows your value. It helps people see your project success very clearly.
Project success. That's our next word, right?
Yes, in gentle. Project success is when you reach the goal you set. It feels so good, doesn't it?
It feels amazing. But sometimes I feel shy. If I say a project was a success, does it sound like I'm bragging? Like I'm saying I'm the best?
That's a common worry. But remember, a project is usually a group effort. When you talk about project success, you're celebrating the work. You're saying the plan worked. It's good for the whole company to know when things go well.
Right. It isn't just about me. It's about the goal. That makes me feel much better. I can say the project was a success because we finished it on time.
Perfect. That's a great way to say it. And that leads us to our next expression, team contributions.
Oh, I like this one. I love my team. They help me so much.
I know you do. Team contributions are the specific things you did to help the group. Even if the whole group did the project, you had a special part, right?
Yes. For example, maybe I was the one who wrote the emails while Sarah did the math.
Exactly. So in a meeting, you can talk about your team contributions by saying, I supported the team by managing the emails. It shows you're a helper. It shows you work well with others.
Aha, so I'm not taking all the credit. I'm just showing my part of the puzzle.
Yes, I love that image. A puzzle. Every team member is a piece of that puzzle. When you talk about your team contributions, you're just showing where your piece fits. It's very important for confident speaking.
Confident speaking. Oh, that's the hard part for me, Emily. My voice sometimes shakes when I talk about myself.
That's okay, John. Many people feel that. But confident speaking doesn't mean you have to be the loudest person in the room. It just means you believe in what you're saying.
So if I know my facts and I use these words we talked about, will I be more confident?
Yes, absolutely. When you have the right words, like professional communication or presenting results, you don't have to worry about what to say next. You have a map. And when you have a map, you feel more at ease.
A map. I like that. So these words are like my map for the meeting.
Exactly. They help you navigate. They help you show your business meeting achievements without feeling lost or scared.
Wow, this is really helping me, Emily. I feel like I can actually go into my meeting next week and not just sit there in silence.
I am so happy to hear that. You've done so much good work. You deserve to share it. Remember, your boss and your team want to hear about your project success. It makes the whole office feel more positive.
That's a good point. If I share good news, everyone feels better. It's not just about me looking good, it's about sharing a win for everyone.
Exactly. It spreads joy and motivation, and using professional communication makes sure that joy is understood by everyone.
I'm thinking about how to use these together. Maybe I could say, I want to share a project success. My team contributions involved organizing the data, and as a result, we finished 2 days early.
John, that was perfect. Truly. You used the words so naturally. How did that feel to say?
Actually, it felt quite good. It didn't feel like I was bragging. It felt like I was just telling the truth.
Because you were just telling the truth. That's the secret. Sharing your business meeting achievements is just telling the story of your hard work.
I see. It's just a story. A story with a beginning, a middle, and a result.
Exactly. And you're the main character of that story.
Maybe a very quiet main character.
Even quiet characters have big wins, John.
That is true. Well, I feel a lot more ready now. These words feel like tools in my toolbox. I have professional communication, I have presenting results, and I have team contributions.
And don't forget confident speaking. You're already doing it right now.
Wow, you're right. I am.
You really are. You're speaking so clearly and well. I am very proud of you.
Thanks, Emily. I think our listeners are probably feeling the same way. It's not as scary as it seems when you break it down like this.
I hope so. We want everyone to feel safe and happy when they talk about their work. It's a big part of our lives, so we should feel good about it.
Definitely. Well, I'm excited to learn more. What are we going to do next?
Well, now that we have our tools, we should probably practice using them in a real situation.
Oh, like a real meeting?
Exactly. A little practice goes a long way. Before we do that, why don't you, our listeners, take a moment to think. Think of one thing you did this week at work. Just one small thing.
Good idea. Think about it, and then think about which of these words fits that work. Was it a team contribution, or was it a small project success?
Yes, try it out in your head. It really helps. And if you're enjoying this, please follow our podcast. We love having you here with us.
Yes, please join us. It makes us so happy to learn with you.
Now, let's get ready. In the next part, we're going to see how John handles a meeting with these new words. Oh, absolutely. The first one is a big one. It is professional communication. This just means talking in a way that is polite and clear for work.
Professional communication. It sounds a bit serious, doesn't it?
Maybe a little, but it is very helpful. Now, John, and everyone listening at home, let's practice some sentences together. This is a shadowing exercise. I want you to feel the words in your mouth.
Oh, I like this. So you say a sentence, and then I say it back to you.
Exactly, and I'll leave a little space for you to speak. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do it. Okay, let's start with our primary keyword. Repeat after me.
I want to share my business meeting achievements.
Slowly. I want to share my business meeting achievements.
Very good. Let's try it one more time, but a bit more naturally. I want to share my business meeting achievements.
I want to share my business meeting achievements.
Perfect. How did that feel, John?
It felt good. A bit long, but I like how the words sound.
It is a long phrase, but it is very useful. It tells people exactly what you are doing. Now, let's try one about your results. Repeat after me. I am presenting results from the last month.
I am presenting results from the last month.
Nice. Let's try it again. Imagine you're in a room with your boss. I am presenting results from the last month.
I am presenting results from the last month.
Wow, John, you sound very professional.
Thanks, Emily. I feel more confident already.
That is the goal. Now, let's look at project success. This is such a positive phrase. Repeat after me. This project success was a team effort.
This project success was a team effort.
Exactly. It shows you're a team player. Let's do that one again for our listeners. This project success was a team effort.
This project success was a team effort.
I like that one a lot. It makes everyone feel good. Now let's talk about your own work. Repeat after me. I want to highlight my team contributions.
I want to highlight my team contributions.
Remember to say highlight clearly. It means to show something important. Let's try again. I want to highlight my team contributions.
I want to highlight my team contributions.
Excellent. Now let's practice confident speaking. This is not just a phrase, it is a feeling. Repeat after me. I feel good about confident speaking.
Oh, this one is tricky. Let me try. I feel good about confident speaking.
Haha, you did it. Let's try it again, but slower. I feel good about confident speaking.
I feel good about confident speaking.
Yes, just like that. If you say it, you'll start to believe it.
I see. It's like practice for my brain and my voice at the same time.
Exactly. Let's try a sentence with professional communication. Repeat after me. Professional communication helps the whole team.
Professional communication helps the whole team.
Right. And again, professional communication helps the whole team.
Professional communication helps the whole team.
You are doing so well, John. Let's try a few more. These are about sharing your wins. Repeat after me. I am happy to talk about my project success.
I am happy to talk about my project success.
Once more. I am happy to talk about my project success.
I am happy to talk about my project success.
Good. Now let's try one more for our primary keyword. My business meeting achievements are important.
My business meeting achievements are important.
And again, my business meeting achievements are important.
My business meeting achievements are important.
Wow, you sound like a leader.
Really? I just feel like I'm repeating you, but I do feel a bit more steady.
That is the power of shadowing. It builds muscle memory. Now, let's try a sentence with presenting. Repeat after me. I enjoy presenting results to my colleagues.
I enjoy presenting results to my colleagues.
Again, I enjoy presenting results to my colleagues.
I enjoy presenting results to my colleagues.
Perfect. And let's finish this practice with a sentence about the team. I am proud of our team contributions.
I am proud of our team contributions.
One last time. I am proud of our team contributions.
I am proud of our team contributions.
Beautifully done, John. And to everyone listening, I hope you're repeating these sentences with us.
It really does help. I feel like I have the words ready in my pocket now.
That's a great way to put it. You have them ready to use when you need them. Now, before we move on, I want everyone to think of one thing they did well this week.
Oh, that's a good idea. Just one thing?
Just one. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe you helped a friend or you finished a task on time. That is an achievement.
I see. I think I know mine.
Good. Now try to say it using the words we learned. You can say, my achievement this week was, and then finish the sentence.
Okay. My achievement this week was helping a new worker understand the computer system.
That's a great team contribution, John.
See, I'm using the words already.
You are. It feels natural, doesn't it? That's the secret to confident speaking. It's just about being honest and clear about the good work you do.
I see. It's not bragging if it's just the truth about the project's success.
Exactly. It's about sharing information so the team knows what is happening.
Wow, this has been so helpful. I feel much better about my next meeting.
I'm so happy to hear that. But we're not done yet. We have some more tips on how to handle the actual conversation.
Oh, more? Lead the way, Emily.
Okay, but first, why don't you all take a little break and try saying those sentences one more time while we move to our next part?
Right. Practice makes perfect, as they say.
It really does. Next, we'll look at how to answer questions about your work without getting nervous.
Oh, I definitely need that. Sometimes people ask me things and I just freeze.
Don't worry, John. We'll handle that together. Let's keep going. That was so helpful, Emily. My mouth feels much more relaxed now after all that practice.
I'm so glad to hear that, John. Practicing those simple phrases out loud is the best way to improve your confident speaking.
Right. I feel like I'm getting much better at professional communication already. It is not as scary as I thought.
You are doing great. And now it is time for our favorite part of the show. It is time for our question of the day.
Oh, wow. I always look forward to this part. What are we asking our listeners today?
Well, since we are learning how to talk about our business meeting achievements, here's the question for everyone. What is one project success you had recently?
That is a very good question. But I know that sometimes it is hard to find the right words to answer, right?
Yes, it can be. So let's look at 5 simple example answers to help our listeners think of their own.
Okay, let's hear them. I'm listening carefully.
Example 1. I finished my big report 2 days early. This shows you are fast and very organized.
I like that one. Example 2. I helped my teammate learn how to use the new software. This highlights your important team contributions.
Exactly. Example 3. I found a way to save our company some money on office supplies.
Aha, that is a great result. Everyone loves saving money. Example 4. I presented my new ideas clearly in our last department meeting.
Very good. And example 5. I solved a difficult problem for one of our main clients.
Those are all so clear and simple. They don't sound like bragging at all. They just sound helpful.
No, they don't. They just show your value to the company. Now, we really want to hear from you, our listeners. What was your success? Please write it down or say it out loud right now.
Yes, please share your wins with us. We love to hear about the great work you were doing.
It is so important to celebrate these moments. It builds your heart and your confidence.
You are right, Emily. I'm already thinking about my own next big win.
I'm sure it will be great, John. Now stay with us because in the next part, we are going to summarize everything we learned today.
Yes, our question of the day always makes me think deeply about our lives.
It really does. Today, we learned that sharing your business meeting achievements is simply about being clear and helpful. It is not bragging at all.
I see. It is about showing your team contributions so that everyone can celebrate your hard work together.
Exactly. When you focus on presenting results and your project success, you are actually helping the company grow.
I feel much better. Confident speaking is just about practice, patience, and being yourself.
That is so true, John. Thank you for joining us. Remember, your work is very important. Do not be afraid to talk about it using professional communication.
Aha, I will remember that. Goodbye to everyone.
Goodbye. See you next time. Stay calm and keep practicing.
Congratulations on making it all the way through the lesson with Emily and John. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right in the center of your screen so you never miss our next lesson. You can also check out more videos right over here on the left or right side. We've picked them just for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Wait, is she really cooking a whole duck in the office kitchen right now?
She is. All because she misunderstood a tiny phrase on her very first day at work.
Oh no, making a bad first impression is honestly my biggest fear. It's so stressful.
Don't worry, John. Today, we're sharing the secrets to professional introductions and workplace etiquette, so you always feel safe and confident in the office.
I really need this. Hi everyone, I'm John.
And I'm Emily. Welcome back to Fluent English Daily. Let's learn together.
I really need to know more, Emily. I mean, the idea of cooking a duck in an office? That is just so wild.
It really is, John. But it all started with a very good intention. Anna just wanted to make a great first impression. She was starting her new job, and her main goal was to be seen as professional and friendly.
I get that. On your first day, you feel like everyone is watching you, right? You want to use the right professional introductions so people think, hey, this person is great.
Exactly. And Anna actually did her homework. She learned some really useful business English phrases before her first day. She didn't want to just say hi and walk away. She wanted to build a real connection.
I see. So what was her plan? Did she have a specific script in her head?
She did. One of the first phrases she practiced was, "Hello, I don't think we've met."
I don't think we've met. That's interesting. Why that phrase specifically?
Well, it's a very polite part of workplace etiquette. It's softer than saying, "Who are you?" or just, "I'm Anna." It suggests that you are interested in the other person. It opens a door for a conversation.
Aha! It's like saying, I want to know you, but I don't want to be rude. I like that. It feels very safe.
It is very safe. And then she added, "I've just joined the team."
Oh, that's a good one. It tells them exactly why you are there. You aren't a stranger, you are a new colleague.
Exactly. It sets the stage. So Anna arrives at the office. It's a busy place. People are walking around with papers, phones are ringing. You know the vibe.
Oh, I do. It's the classic office culture. A bit loud, a bit fast. It can be very intimidating for a new person.
Definitely. So she sees a man named Tom Darcy. Now, Tom is the senior account manager. He's a very important person in the company.
Wow, a senior account manager. That's a big title. Anna must have been shaking in her shoes.
She was a little bit, but she took a deep breath. Tom was actually on a phone call, looking very busy. Anna waited for a small gap, and then she stepped forward. She used her phrase, "Hello, I don't think we've met. I'm Anna. I've just joined the team."
That's so brave. Did Tom stop his call?
He did. He looked up, smiled, and said, "Oh, hello, Anna. Welcome aboard."
He was very friendly, but because he was so busy, he wanted to keep it short. He said, "Look, I'm right in the middle of something, but let's do lunch tomorrow."
Let's do lunch. I hear that in movies all the time. It sounds so cool, so professional.
It is, but here is where the story gets funny. This is where we talk about idiomatic expressions. In a business setting, do lunch is a very common way to say, let's go to a cafe or a restaurant together to talk.
Right, that makes sense. It's a social way to talk about work.
Yes, but Anna didn't know that. She took the words very literally.
Wait, did she think do lunch meant make lunch? Like physically cook the food?
Exactly. She thought she had been given her very first task. She thought Tom was saying, "Anna, you're new, so tomorrow you're responsible for making the lunch for us."
Oh no. Poor Anna, she must have been so stressed. Imagine going home and thinking, okay, I have to cook for the senior account manager tomorrow.
That's exactly what she did. She went straight to the supermarket. She bought a whole duck, some hoisin sauce, cucumber, and all the ingredients for spring rolls.
Wow, she didn't just make a sandwich. She went for a full crispy duck meal. That is some serious dedication to her new job.
It really shows her character, doesn't it? She wanted that first impression to be perfect. So, the next morning, she arrived at the office very early. She went straight to the tiny office kitchen.
Wait, does the office even have a stove? Usually it's just a microwave and a toaster.
It was a very small kitchen, but she brought her own pans and equipment. Soon, the smell of roasting duck started to float through the air.
I can only imagine what the other employees were thinking. They probably thought the building was on fire, or they had hired a private chef.
People were poking their heads into the kitchen, looking very confused. Anna was there in her apron, chopping cucumbers and frying spring rolls. She was so focused.
I can see it now. The smoke, the smells, and then Tom walks in?
Yes, around noon, Tom Darcy walked into the kitchen to get a cup of coffee. He stopped at the door. His eyes went wide. He saw the duck, he saw the spring rolls, he saw Anna.
Oh boy, what did he say?
He was totally shocked. He said, "Anna, what is all this?"
And Anna probably thought she was doing a great job.
She did. She said, "Oh, hello, Tom. I'm almost finished. The duck is just getting crispy. I wanted to make sure lunch was ready on time."
That must have been such an awkward moment for both of them.
It was. Tom just stood there for a second. Then he started to laugh. He realized what had happened. He said, "Anna, when I said let's do lunch, I meant I would take you to the cafe down the street."
Oh, I would have died of embarrassment. I would have crawled under the table and stayed there forever.
Anna felt the same way. Her face turned bright red. She realized her mistake with the idiomatic expressions. She started apologizing immediately.
But wait, what happened to the duck? You can't just throw away a whole duck.
That's the best part, John. This is where office culture really shines. Tom saw how much effort Anna had put in. Instead of being annoyed, he called everyone into the kitchen. He said, "Everyone, Anna has made us an amazing meal. Let's have an office picnic."
Really? Wow, that is so kind of him.
It was. The whole team sat down together. They ate the crispy duck and the spring rolls. It was the best lunch the office had ever had.
Aha! So even though she made a huge mistake, she actually succeeded in her goal.
Exactly. She made a wonderful first impression, not because she was a perfect English speaker, but because she was hardworking and kind. Everyone loved her after that.
That is such a reassuring story, Emily. It makes me feel like even if I use the wrong business English phrases, people will understand if my heart is in the right place.
Exactly, John. Workplace etiquette is about being a good person, not just a perfect speaker. but it does help to know the phrases.
Definitely. I will remember that do lunch means a restaurant, not a kitchen adventure.
Good. Let's quickly summarize those key points for our listeners. First, if you are new, use hello, I don't think we've met. It's the perfect way to start professional introductions.
Right, and then I've just joined the team explains your role clearly.
Yes, and if someone uses an idiomatic expression like do lunch or grab a coffee, they're usually inviting you to a social break, not asking you to work or cook.
That is a very important tip. I think I feel much more confident now about my own first impressions.
I'm so glad, John. It's all about practice and staying calm. Even if things go a bit wrong, you can always turn it into a positive moment, just like Anna did.
I agree. But I think I'll stick to the phrases and leave the cooking at home for now.
Probably a wise choice. Well, there are actually a few more interesting phrases that Tom used during that office picnic that we should talk about next. They are very common in office culture.
Oh, really? I want to hear those. It's always good to be prepared for the next conversation. You know, Emily, thinking about Anna and her big duck dinner, it makes me realize how many tricky words there are in an office. It's not just about the work, right? It's about the people and the way we talk.
You are so right, John. It can feel like learning a whole new language, even if you already speak English. That is why I wanted to take a little time now to look at a few special words we used. These words help us understand office culture better.
Oh, office culture. That's a good one. I hear that a lot. What does it actually mean? Is it like going to a museum with your boss?
Not exactly, John, though that might be fun. Office culture is just the way people behave and feel at work. It's the vibe of the place. Is it a place where everyone wears suits, or is it a place where people wear t-shirts and play music? Knowing the culture helps you feel safe because you know how to act.
Aha, I see. So Anna was trying to fit into the office culture by being extra helpful, but maybe she didn't quite understand the vibe yet.
Exactly. She was trying so hard to make great first impressions. That's our next big phrase. Have you ever worried about a first impression, John?
Oh, every single time. Hesitant, my heart beats fast, my hands get a little sweaty. I just want people to like me. I want them to think, hey, John is a nice guy and he knows what he's doing.
That is so normal. A first impression is simply the very first look or feeling someone has when they meet you. It's like the cover of a book. People say you only get one chance to make a first impression, which is why professional introductions are so important.
Right, professional introductions. That's like the, hello, my name is John, I'm the new writer part.
Yes, but it's also the way you say it. Using business English phrases makes those introductions much easier. They're like tools in a toolbox. If you have the right tool, the job is easy. If you don't, you might end up, well, cooking a duck in the break room.
Okay, I definitely want the right tools then. So business English phrases are just the standard things people say at work.
Exactly. Things like, I don't think we've met, or I've just joined the team. These aren't fancy or complicated. They're simple, polite, and they help everyone feel comfortable. They show you have good workplace etiquette.
Etiquette. That sounds like a very fancy word, Emily. Is that about being polite?
It is. Workplace etiquette is just the set of polite behavior at work. It's things like not eating someone else's sandwich from the fridge or saying please and thank you to the person who makes the coffee. It's about respect.
Oh, I like that. Respect is so important. So if I follow the etiquette and use the right phrases, my first impression will be great?
Usually, yes. But there is one more thing that tripped Anna up. Do you remember what it was?
Oh, I know. It was that phrase, do lunch.
Yes, that is what we call an idiomatic expression.
Whoa, that's a long one. Idiomatic expression.
Don't let the big names scare you. An idiomatic expression is just a group of words that has a special meaning. If you look at the words separately, they might mean one thing, but together they mean something else.
Like a secret code?
Exactly like a secret code. When Tom said, "Let's do lunch," he didn't mean, "Let's cook a meal together in the kitchen." In office talk, do lunch simply means, "Let's go to a cafe and eat together while we talk."
Oh, I see. So Anna heard do and she thought of the action of making something, like do your homework or do the dishes.
Precisely. She took it literally. But in many idiomatic expressions, the words are more about the feeling or the social habit. Understanding these little codes is a huge part of mastering professional introductions and feeling at home in your new job.
Wow, I feel like I'm learning so much. It makes me feel much more relaxed about starting something new. It's okay to not know everything as long as we learn the main phrases, right?
Exactly, John. We're all learning every day. Even people who have worked in offices for 20 years sometimes get confused by a new phrase. The key is to stay calm and ask questions if you're unsure.
That's a good tip. I think I would have been too shy to ask Tom what he meant. I probably would have started chopping vegetables, too.
And that's why we're here, to help everyone avoid those crispy duck moments. These business English phrases are your safety net. They keep you from falling into those funny but stressful misunderstandings.
I'm feeling much better already. So we've talked about office culture, which is the vibe. We talked about first impressions, which is that very first meeting. We talked about workplace etiquette, which is the rules of being polite at work. And we talked about those tricky idiomatic expressions like do lunch.
You nailed it, John. You're a natural. When you use these words correctly, you show everyone that you understand how the professional world works. It builds trust, and trust is the most important part of any team.
Trust. I like that. It makes the office feel less like a scary building and more like a community.
That is a beautiful way to put it. You know, I'd love to hear from our listeners. Have you ever misunderstood an expression at work? Or maybe you had a very funny first day?
Oh, please tell us. It makes us all feel better to know we're not alone in these little mistakes. You can share your stories with us online. We really want to hear them.
It really does help to share. And remember, every mistake is just a step toward becoming more confident. Anna's mistake actually turned into something quite lovely in the end, didn't it?
It did. But before we get to the happy ending, we should probably look at what Anna should have said when she first walked in. I want to know those essential phrases for real.
You are so right. It's time to get practical. Let's look at actual words Anna used and the ones she learned to make her professional introductions really shine.
I'm ready. Let's dive in and see how Anna handled her first few minutes at the office before the duck incident started.
Let's do it. It's all about finding that confidence one phrase at a time. Right now, let's look at those key phrases that can make anyone sound like a pro on their very first day. You know, John, understanding these words is the first step, but saying them out loud is what really builds confidence. It helps make those professional introductions feel much more natural.
I agree, Emily. Sometimes I know the word in my head, but my tongue just gets stuck.
That happens to everyone. That is why I thought we could practice together today. I will say a sentence that Anna used, or should have used, and you can repeat it after me. And for everyone listening at home or on the bus, please join in.
Oh, I like that. A little shadowing practice. I am ready.
Great. Let's start with a very important one for making good first impressions. Imagine you are walking up to someone you don't know. Listen first. Hello, I don't think we've met.
Okay, let me try. Hello, I don't think we've met.
Perfect, John. Now, let's try it again, but a bit slower. We want to sound friendly and open. Hello, I don't think we've met.
Hello, I don't think we've met.
Aha, that was much better. It sounds more like a real conversation.
It feels polite, doesn't it? Like I'm not pushing myself too hard, just opening a door.
Exactly. It's great workplace etiquette because it's soft. Now, the next part is telling them who you are. Anna said this to Tom. I've just joined the team.
Focused. I've just joined the team.
Good. Let's try to say it a bit more smoothly. I've just joined the team.
I've just joined the team. Wow, that feels professional.
It really does. Using business English phrases like joined the team sounds much better than just saying, I am new here.
Right. I am new sounds like a lost child. I've joined the team sounds like I belong there.
That's a great way to put it. Now, let's look at the part where things got a little, well, duck-shaped.
Oh boy, here we go. The lunch invitation.
Yes, Tom said something very common in office culture. He was busy, but he wanted to be nice. He said, let's do lunch tomorrow.
Okay, let's do lunch tomorrow.
Now, John, when you say do lunch, remember it's one of those idiomatic expressions. It doesn't mean cooking, it means going out. So say it with a bit of a casual tone. Let's do lunch tomorrow.
Let's do lunch tomorrow.
Perfect. You sounded just like a senior account manager there.
Really? I think I'm getting the hang of this. But Emily, if I'm Anna and I want to double check what he means, what should I say?
That is a smart question. You could say, that sounds great. Should I meet you at a cafe?
Oh, that is much safer than buying a duck. Let me practice that. That sounds great. Should I meet you at a cafe?
Beautifully done. That shows you have great communication skills. Now, let's practice the introduction again, but all together. Hello, I don't think we've met. I'm Anna, and I've just joined the team.
Okay. Hello, I don't think we've met. I'm John. I'm Anna. No, I'm John. And I've just joined the team.
You can be John, that's fine. Let's try it one more time.
Hello, I don't think we've met. I'm John, and I've just joined the team.
Excellent. And one last phrase when the meeting is over. It's always good to be kind. It was nice meeting you, Tom.
It was nice meeting you, Tom.
And finally, I'm looking forward to working with you.
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Remember, looking forward to is a very common phrase in professional introductions. It shows you are positive about the future. Let's do it one more time, nice and smooth.
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Perfect. Honestly, John, if you said those things to me on your first day, I would be very impressed.
Thanks, Emily. It really is about practice, isn't it? The more I say these business English phrases, the less scary they feel.
Exactly. It's like building a muscle. And even when mistakes happen, like the duck incident, if you have the right attitude, people will still like you.
True. Everyone loved the food anyway. Maybe Anna's mistake was actually a great way to meet everyone at once, an accidental office picnic.
It certainly was. It turned a stressful moment into a memory.
I'm feeling a lot more confident now. These professional introductions don't seem so impossible.
I'm so glad to hear that. You're doing a great job. Why don't we take a short break and then we can talk about what happened when the boss finally walked into the kitchen.
Oh no, there's more? I need to hear this.
There is always more to the story. But before we get to that, I want to ask our listeners to think about a time they misunderstood a phrase at work. It happens to the best of us.
Definitely. Share your stories with us. It makes us all feel a bit more human, right?
Exactly. And speaking of being human, I think it's time we talked about how to handle those little mistakes with style.
I'm ready. Let's keep going.
That practice was wonderful, John. You are getting so much better at these professional introductions.
Thanks, Emily. It really helps to say the words out loud. It makes office culture feel much less scary when I actually use my voice.
Exactly. And, we want to hear from our listeners, too. That leads us to our favorite part of the show.
Oh, is it time for the question of the day?
It is. Today, we want to ask you a very important question. What is the hardest part for you when you are making professional introductions at a new job?
That is a big question. For me, it is definitely the fear of a misunderstanding, just like poor Anna and her duck. I always worry I will say the wrong thing.
Right, you are not alone, John. Let's look at some ways our listeners might answer this. Here are 5 examples to help you think.
Example 1. I find it hard to remember everyone's names and job titles at the same time. It is so much information.
I see. That is very common. Example 2. I am never sure if I should be very formal or more relaxed with my new boss. This is a big part of workplace etiquette.
So true. Example 3. I worry about using the wrong business English phrases and sounding a bit silly or unprofessional.
We all feel that way sometimes. Example 4. I get confused by idiomatic expressions, like when someone asks to grab a coffee or do lunch.
Yes, that is a classic. And example 5, I struggle with the small talk after the introduction is over. I don't know what to say next to keep the conversation going.
Those are all great points. To make a good first impression, it helps to just be yourself and listen carefully.
Right. So, to our listeners, please think about your answer. What makes you nervous about starting at a new office?
We love hearing your thoughts. It makes this feel like a real conversation.
It really does. But wait, Emily, before we finish, should we look back at everything we learned today?
Yes, John. Let's do a quick final review of Anna's story and those helpful phrases.
Today was such a lovely journey with Anna. We learned that professional introductions don't have to be perfect.
Right. Even if you misunderstand an idiomatic expression and cook a duck in the kitchen, it can still end well.
Exactly, John. Workplace etiquette is about being kind and trying your best. First impressions are important, but being yourself is even better.
I feel much safer about my next office meeting now. Those business English phrases feel more like friends than enemies.
I am so glad. You did so well today, John. Remember, everyone is learning about office culture together. Just take it one step at a time.
One step at a time. I really like that a lot.
Thank you for listening to our calm little talk today. We hope you feel ready for your next big day.
Goodbye, everyone. We will see you all again very soon.
Goodbye now.
Wait, is she really cooking a whole duck in the office kitchen right now?
She is. All because she misunderstood a tiny phrase on her very first day at work.
Oh no, making a bad first impression is honestly my biggest fear. It's so stressful.
Don't worry, John. Today, we're sharing the secrets to professional introductions and workplace etiquette, so you always feel safe and confident in the office.
I really need this. Hi, everyone. I'm John.
And I'm Emily. Welcome back to Fluent English Daily. Let's learn together.
I really need to know more, Emily. I mean, the idea of cooking a duck in an office? That is just so wild.
It really is, John. But it all started with a very good intention. Anna just wanted to make a great first impression. She was starting her new job, and her main goal was to be seen as professional and friendly.
I get that. On your first day, you feel like everyone is watching you, right? You want to use the right professional introductions so people think, hey, this person is great.
Exactly. And Anna actually did her homework. She learned some really useful business English phrases before her first day. She didn't want to just say hi and walk away. She wanted to build a real connection.
I see. So what was her plan? Did she have a specific script in her head?
She did. One of the first phrases she practiced was, "Hello, I don't think we've met."
I don't think we've met. That's interesting. Why that phrase specifically?
Well, it's a very polite part of workplace etiquette. It's softer than saying, "Who are you?" or just, "I'm Anna." It suggests that you are interested in the other person. It opens a door for a conversation.
Aha! It's like saying, I want to know you, but I don't want to be rude. I like that. It feels very safe.
It is very safe. And then she added, "I've just joined the team."
Oh, that's a good one. It tells them exactly why you are there. You aren't a stranger, you are a new colleague.
Exactly. It sets the stage. So Anna arrives at the office. It's a busy place. People are walking around with papers, phones are ringing. You know the vibe.
Oh, I do. It's the classic office